Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everybody. Thank you for tuning into another Supatease video, and I cannot believe that I have been making this mistake up until this point. And what is my sin? What is my grave error? It is not playing a Necrolord Fury Warrior. I've been kind of on the side of the vent here for some time, trying to make it work, but ultimately it seems like my efforts have been in vain because Necrolord is just monstrously superior to that of the Venthyr for the Fury Warrior. You will do unstoppable damage and commit unspeakable acts towards classes such as the Frost Mage by providing yourself the Conqueror's Banner to increase your strength tremendously and to make you immune to slows, which is a very critical factor in getting uptime on a target and putting it down. And this is why this version of Fury Warrior is just so powerful, so potent. You really need to try it. I had so much more fun when I finally switched my Covenant over. So if you've been struggling on Fury Warrior, you haven't been playing Necrolord, this might be why you have been struggling on it. This is definitely the secret key. In this specific clip, I'm fighting against Mage Lock, one of the most prevalent and popular comps at the moment. I really love running Double Time and Warbringer into this composition, so I'll get 2 charges of charge, unironically, and I will have extra damage every time I charge to the target, which really bursts whoever I'm going after down quite fast. So I do recommend that. I'm playing Reckless Abandon, so when I have Recklessness active, my Crushing Blow or my Raging Blow is going to become Crushing Blow, and I'm going to charge towards the target. Again, just getting mobility, getting uptime. Fury Warrior against classes like Mage is all about just keeping momentum, staying on the target, maintaining your slaughterhouse at maximum stacks, running it into the ground, trading what you need to stay aggressive and stay on the target. If that sounds like fun and a good time for you, this is definitely the spec that you need to be playing right now. And that's going to be my main goal against this team, is get onto the Mage and do not let off. Do not let off the pressure. Be unrelenting. Stay on target. We'll start on the Warlock for a moment while we wait for the Mage to come out of Invis, and then immediately, as we are not crowd controlled, we will just get back onto the Mage and just unleash all hell onto them. So currently we're stunned into a Cyclone, but it is on the Icy Veins of the Mage. They are stacking up, though. They're Slick Ice Legendary. You do need to be aware of this cooldown. If you're going to do this strategy, you will need to trade defensives. But immediately out of crowd control, I'm going to pop every cooldown. That Conqueror's Banner, pop my Recklessness, Alter Time, I don't care. Iron Bark, I don't care. I'm crowd controlled. I don't want to be. It's time to stay on target. I will race this Alter Time, and I do recommend trying to race it if you are unable to purge it, because sometimes mages won't be able to activate it in time. But you can see how much pressure I'm putting out. This mage thought he was going to have me in the ground with how many stacks of Slick Ice he got immediately, but we forced Ice Block, Iron Bark, Alter Time, and we are still cutting through that with the remainder of our Recklessness here, and we're going quite deep. We're going to fear the Resto Druid. We're going to stay on target, pummel the Polymorph to stay on target. We're going to use Blade Storm to immune crowd control if we need to in the future, and you want to be communicating to your team that you're going all out, you're going aggressive, you're going to need them to back you up with cooldowns, with trinkets, divine shields, whatever is necessary for them to heal you so that you can keep up your pressure. Because if you pull off, then they're going to start ramping up quite heavily, and that's when you're going to feel the pain. But if you can just stay on target, here's the Double Time Warbringer proc for extra damage, staying on target, trying to maintain that 8 stack of Slaughterhouse with my Rampage. Not able to race it this time to get my Rage maxed out, but you do want to maintain that as much as possible. They're going to get desperate and start spamming Poly and Fear to stop damage on you rather than running away and trying to avoid their damage. Force them to peel you, and it's going to be a lot easier for you to deal with the damage. But in this position, we've got it stacked up to 8. We've procced a Siege Breaker from our legendary. I really do like the Deathmaker legendary because in moments like this, it gives you a lot of extra damage. We're going to use Rallying Cry so that we can stay aggressive here, and we're going to move towards the Mage and just do an insane amount of damage, proccing another Deathmaker, just completely KOing the target. My Paladin uses Divine Shield to keep me aggressive and to keep me on the target, and it's going to enable me and allow me to run it down and be able to secure a kill for my team. I was doing insane damage with this build, sometimes 8 to 10k DPS at the moment, and I'm still leveling up my renown since the recent swap over. So if you're worried about that, just commit to it at this point. It's going to be the best choice for you. It's going to be a lot more fun. It's going to get a lot more damage out, and you're going to be crushing people with this build. And I can't believe I wasn't playing this sooner. But other than that, if you want to stay up to date with patch changes and news with World of Warcraft to stay ahead of the competition, make sure you hit the subscribe button, because I do bring that information to you here in real time. Or potentially, if World of Warcraft will pique your interest in the future, then you'll be able to have those news and updates available to you by subscribing. Other than that, thank you very much for watching, and I will catch you in the next video.